Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Want to say what's up to everybody. Been trying to work this out on my phone here. But what's up, everyone? Man, what a weekend of fights. Man, incredible fights. First, let's talk about Berchelt versus Santiago. It's pretty, I guess. Let's see. Hey, bro, you're late. What's up, man? Oh man, what'd you think about the fights this weekend? Um, Man, some good fights this weekend. What'd you think about that Berchelt versus Valdez fight? Oh, it's hot in here. Let me turn this shit off. Yeah, that fight was incredible, guys. Berchelt versus Valdez. Man, great fights, bro. Yeah, no, I agree, man. It was man, everyone was talking about how the fight was going to be real, like Barrera Morales style. But man, Valdez just changed the tune up, man. He had other plans. He was not trying to get into a war. It was becoming a pretty back and forth fight there. I want to say in the fifth. What was it? Started kind of like the sixth, seventh, eighth. I want to say. Berchelt started coming on. Looked like he was getting a second wind. Looked like he it looked like Valdez was starting to wear a little bit. At one point, Eddie Reynoso kind of had to reassure Valdez that, hey, you're in great condition. Don't worry about your condition, because I think Valdez started, kind of pedaling on the back foot a little bit, and wasn't obviously landing the counters anymore like the way he was before. But Ben Berchelt kind of at that same time got his second wind. But man, that after like the eighth round, I want to say, after Valdez figured it out, it was man, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I forgot I had the AirPods. Let me lower this. Yeah, man, those fights were incredible. Shout out to Oscar Valdez. I feel like obviously the next great fight to make is Shakur Stevenson. I know they've been talking about it for a while now. That's obviously a tremendous fight. I feel like now that PBC, I'm sorry, now that Top Rank has kind of that mega fight brewing now, I kind of doubt we're going to see that soon. You know what I mean? I don't see Valdez versus Shakur, like, say, the next fight. You know what I mean? Especially after that incredible performance by Valdez. I mean, I honestly kind of hope we don't see it, because I want Valdez to rob the bank a little bit and get like a tune-up fight or something. Because oh yeah, better. I look like I was in the dark before. But yeah, I want Valdez to get like a tune-up fight. I feel like. Yo, what's up, Willie? Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, man, I've been working on it for a while now. That's kind of what I've been doing. That's why I haven't been putting out as much content in the last couple months. I got a new logo and a new intro for the game show as well. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that, because I want to say I have that on here. So you guys could peep that. Check it out real quick. I'll show you guys the new intro for the game.
for the win by KO.
Yeah, so that's the new game show logo, or intro rather. Yeah, man, I'm pretty hyped about it. I was working on that. I was working on the intro and the logo for the channel as well. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And yeah, I finally with this pandemic, I was able to just sit down somewhere and do it. You know what I mean? So no, I'm hyped, man. Thank you. It's been tough. It's been tough not being able to put out content. I've been wanting to put out content. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, Fiverr, man. Fiverr is the real deal. It took a while, but we got it done. We got it done. HK, what's up, man? Valdez is a bad dude, bro. That's that guy. Um, that performance was incredible, and you got to give credit to Eddie Reynoso as well. Valdez knew not to fight Burchelt against the ropes. Every time his back hit the ropes, he like tied up Burchelt. Every time Burchelt got close to him, he tied him up. Even as Valdez was getting tired, he still, you know what I mean, was still was still doing the game plan, was still new to tie him up, to hold him, to whatever it was to kind of get his bearings back. So man, Valdez put on an incredible performance. I was saying, I feel like Shakur Stevenson is obviously the mega fight at 130, but also I just don't see it happening too soon. I feel like they're both stars. Valdez just put up an incredible performance in a fight that he was not favored to win. I don't know if that fight. I don't even know if that fight happens here, but well, sometime next year, I feel like it'll probably happen. Pretty sick, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, man. It took a little while, man. The guy did a good animation did good cartoon animation of me though. I thought it came out pretty good. I liked that the beard had been growing out because of quarantine too. So the beard was nice and thick. And your boy's been doing his push-ups lately, so I filled out the suit pretty solid. He did all that animation. I wasn't wearing a suit. I like the new logo. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, HK, you're right, brother. He went southpaw. I hadn't seen Valdez ever do that in a fight. I've been around Valdez when he was training with Manny Robles out in Carson, California, and I didn't see him do it too much over there either. I mean, but damn, that worked though, man. That worked. That right hook was working. The left hook was obviously the most dangerous weapon the whole time. That's what ended the fight. But man, when he turned southpaw, it confused Burchelt a little bit too. You could tell Burchelt was a little wary about how he was going to come in. You know what I mean? And it worked. It worked, man. Credit to Valdez. It worked. Hopefully, he could utilize that more because just like how Terrence is very natural left-handed. I don't know if Valdez will ever get to that point of being just kind of flipping southpaw completely, but man, that switching southpaw thing bought him time when he needed it. He was great offensively like that as well, and it was confusing just enough that Burchelt really didn't know, really just couldn't figure it out when he would do it. That was amazing. What a tremendous performance. Yeah, like you said, his performance was on point, man. It was beautiful to see, especially with, you could tell he really took it to heart that that Chavez had picked against him. Not only just picked against him, but said Burchelt was going to knock him out. That really bothered him. They used it, man. But Valdez, the whole camp, you could tell the whole camp used it, and they used it as motivation to perform at the highest level that he did. That was incredible performance. And he, Valdez has always been telling us that he could box. He was a two-time Olympian for a reason. But he just showed, prior to this, he just always kind of showed his heart, his mettle. Wanted to scrap. He wanted to scrap. That I think Albert Baker posted a picture today of those of us who were in at StubHub that night. I think Willie, I think you were there too, right, brother? Um, I was definitely not in the rain though, not because I didn't want to, but more because I didn't have the clout back then. So I definitely I was in the building, but I was in the in the media section, which I was not mad at that day. How much of an influence do you think Canelo had on Valdez due to being in the same camp? His defense looked a lot sharper when he fought Lopez. Um, yeah, I think it's a huge influence. I think it's a huge influence, bro. I feel like he that whole like championship mentality just breeds more championship mentality. You know what I mean? And I feel Canelo's obviously, I feel the best fighter in the world. Um, and not only is his knowledge being shown, you could tell in the camp, but I feel like the energy in that camp is high right now. You know, I mean, Canelo just beat Callum Smith, right? The became the Ring Magazine 168-pound champion of the world. He's on a roll again, fighting again in February. So he's like, boom, 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 let's work, let's go, and the fact that he's always in the gym, I feel like you can't be a slacker in that gym. Like they're not going to let you be a slacker in that gym. So I think I think you're right, man. I think Canelo has a huge influence. I think Eddie is is not only good but also lucky, right? He's lucky that Canelo has that kind of determination, that constant determination, that constant drive to get better and to be the best. And now with all this other talent that he's accumulating with Ryan, with Valdez, with who's Martinez, is Neary with what's Reynoso? I don't know. Where's Chepo, by the way? I haven't seen Chepo in a while. It could just be because of the virus. He's staying away, which is a good call. But yeah, I think Canelo has a huge influence, man. Huge influence. People were acting like Valdez is a two-time Olympian. Yeah, you're right, bro. You're 100% right, Fernando. He is. He's a two-time Olympian for a reason. And you don't get to the Olympics, especially in Mexico, not being able to box. Obviously, you have to be tough. You have to be able to grind it out. But there's times that maybe you can't. You know what I mean? And and he showed that he still has it. He hasn't had to show it during his pro career much. Even at times when we've maybe wanted him to in fights like what was that Filipino cat that he fought? I can't remember that dude's name, but Mark? No, I don't remember that guy's name. But he went to war with that guy. Obviously went to war with Scott Quigg. Man, it was almost to a point. I think a lot of people kind of felt like, all right, well, he keeps saying he could do it, and we've seen him do it in the amateurs, but maybe he just doesn't want to. He's just not going to do it anymore, And man, he showed it. He shut a lot of people up. It was beautiful to see. It was beautiful to see. Yeah, I was up in the booth. Yeah, up top. Yeah, bro. I mean, it was cool. It was nice being dry. You know what I mean? So I didn't mind that. And we still got wet when we had to go down and do work. That was a great fight. That was an incredible fight that night. We're almost back, bro. We are almost back. I feel it. I feel it. Actually, your boy got the vaccine Saturday, at least one of them, one of the shots. So by mid-March, would have knocked them both out, and I'll be back. I will be hella back starting in April for sure. So check out for a lot of kind of in-person content once your boy gets out of here. Neary left. That's what I thought. I thought Neary had left. I had seen something about Neary having a new trainer. I wonder why. I wonder why that is. Did he say why? Has Neary said why? This was waived. Oh, he was waived for really. So, I mean, I don't know why. Who knows why? I'm not in camp. I'm not gonna guess why. But I don't know. It's weird. That's weird. I want to do more research on that. Duno. No, Duno was that's who Ryan fought. The guy that Valdez fought, Oscar Valdez. It wasn't Duno. It was here. Let's see if I could find it on the box rack, and I'll show it with you guys. Let's see. Pedigree showed in that fight. Boxing isn't only about brute force; it's about skills. His defense has improved since meeting. Yeah, um, that's true. His defense has gotten better. I feel like Eddie probably gears. Eddie's very good at coming up with a game plan. His game plans are excellent. The game plan against Triple G, once, the first time around was to box because they were a little nervous about, I feel like Triple G's power maybe, or just unaware, right? Because Triple G had been decapitating people. So yeah, I think that's why they went in with that game plan the first time with G, but the second time, once Canelo kind of told Eddie, like, look, he doesn't hit that hard, the game plan was just like, all right, walk him down, like stay in his space and figure it out. And so you really got to give credit to Eddie Reynoso, I feel like, because his game plans his game plans are killed. That Oscar Valdez game plan was brilliant. Just whenever your back hits the ropes, tie him up. When he's close to you, tie him up, and feint the left hook or feint the jab, and then throw the left hook. And man, it worked. It worked. And man, the chin on Burchell was incredible. Incredible. Burchell should have been out probably in the fourth round because he was. I don't think he did. He fall down in the fourth round. I want to say he knocked him down once in the fourth round, but there were some hellacious shots that Burchell was taking. That was man, that was incredible to see the chin on Burchell, and he might need to move up to 135. I mean, he can make the weight, and that's cool. And his chin obviously was still good, but he might want to think about that because he's obviously a big dude. You know what I mean? Shakur versus Valdez. Who do you got? Shakur versus Valdez. Man, that's an excellent fight. Shakur's real long, real fast. But great boxing IQ. Valdez obviously can box too, can hit. That's one thing that in that fight, now that I'm thinking about it, that you really got to think about what Shakur hasn't been hit. Not like how he's going to get hit against Valdez, right? Like Shakur hasn't been touched like that. And I wonder how he reacts when he does. He's obviously a former Olympian himself. He's a tough dude. Man, that's a good fight, bro. I really need to start thinking about that fight more because that's an excellent fight, and that's kind of on the likes of because as much as Mexicans versus Mexicans has a rich history with Morales Barrera, Vasquez Marquez, Vasquez Gomez or Gonzalez. I'm sorry, Johnny Gonzalez. Yeah, as much as he has as much as those rivalries are super hyped up in boxing, Mexicans versus Americans is another like great rivalry in boxing, like Chavez versus Roger Mayweather versus Medrick Taylor, Pernell Whitaker. Those are all Chavez fights, but yeah, there's Rafael Marquez versus Mark Tusharp. Tim Austin, I want to say Rafael fought as well. So those rivalries are great. That's another one right up there with it. Fino Boxing just dropped a video with Louis Neer explaining why he left. Oh, I saw they had a video about it. I hope to check it out then. They're watching your stuff. Man, we all watch each other's stuff, man. Shout out to Fino Boxing, man. They're killing it. They're out in Miami right now too with Canelo Yildirim. I was gonna do the Miami fight, but we'll give me about a month. Give me about a month, and I'm gonna be out there. H Money, what's good, bro? How you been, man? What'd you think about Valdez? Yeah, what do you guys think about Canelo Yildirim? Yildirim, coached by Joel Diaz, former sparring partner of Canelo's. Do you feel that matters? The former sparring partner of Canelo's? My wife be pushing me to do a boxing channel. I want to be in a group. Let's do it, bro. You got to do it, man. Just take the step. Probably already have a Gmail account because everyone has a Gmail account. Just go on there, bro, and shoot me a message when you start. I'll jump on a live with you or something, whatever you decide to do. Let me know because man, I've been doing a lot of just kind of studying on like gratitude and things like that, man. And there's abundance, bro. There's enough room for all of us, man. So there's enough views for all of us, enough people for all of us. So it's do it, bro. Take the step. I got Canelo, but I hope he ain't overlooking Yildirim. Yeah, I feel like Canelo probably should be favored. Canelo, obviously, it's a quick turnaround as well. What is it, like 2 months or something like that? Maybe like 2 months and a week or 10 days or something. He fight December 17th last year, I want to say. So, and it's like the 27th that he's fighting in February. So, yeah, man, it's Canelo should be favored. Yildirim, I want to say lost his last fight against Andre Durrell. Let's see what happened to Yildirim. But you can't count Avni Yildirim out. The dude sparred with Canelo, so he knows him. All right, so here, let me. I'm gonna share this with you guys, so you guys can peep what I'm peeping. So Avni Yildirim's box rec. Here we go. All right, Mr. Robot. Hopefully not too robotic in there on Saturday, because that's not going to serve him too well. All right, let's see. Oops, too far. Too far. Thanks, man. Who do you guys know The Office? No. Too far. All right, 21-2 with 12 KOs. Oh, he lost once by KO. Who did he lose to by KO by? Yeah, see, there you go. Anthony Durrell lost in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minnesota reminds me of my pops. Let's see. Oh, Chris Eubank. Oh, that's who he got KO'd by, Chris Eubank Jr. Well, yeah. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Look at Canelo's record here. Do you guys have an issue with Canelo fighting Yildirim? Let's see. Pretty sure, bro. Yeah, man. No doubt, brother. Take the step. It's good stuff. I love it, bro. I love it. I don't mind Canelo fighting Yildirim. He has been taking on tough fights lately. Nobody can blame him for that. Yeah, I agree with you, Fernando. I feel like, people kind of forget that, man. These guys, that's a lot of pressure to fight top pound per pound guys all the time. And I mean, look at these names. I remember even Love More Nadu over here. Wasn't Lovemore the one that fought was he the one that fought Paul here, let's see right now. Was he the one that fought Paul Malignaggi, or is he the one that fought Floyd? Let's see. Philip Nadu. All right, hold on. Paul Malignaggi. Philip Nadu was the one that fought Floyd, I want to say. Now I'm going down the rabbit hole of Nadus. Let's see. See, damn, what do you know about me knowing my boxing? Philip Nadu fought Floyd. Lovemore Nadu fought Paulie. Anyway, back to Canelo here. Look at these names. Goto's brother, who rocked him that day, but he still KO'd him at the end. Carlos Baldomir. I remember being there at Baldomir at it was Staples Center. Who was the main? I think that was the main event, and Canelo stretched him. That was nasty. But look at all these names that, okay, there was a little stretch right there, but, aren't the greatest names ever. Oh, that's right. Canelo fought Kermit Cintron. Man, Canelo's been fighting some names for a while. Mosley, Josecito Lopez. I remember the Lopez fight was supposed to be Oscar Valdez, or not Oscar, Victor Ortiz, but then Victor Ortiz got beat by Lopez. And then the night that Canelo fought Lopez was the same night that Martinez fought Chavez Jr. But yeah, look at all these names right here, man. You know, you guys know why Canelo's a favorite to win there. All right, let's see. Let me take this off. No, he needs to fight unknown fighters. That's how great upsets are made. Andy Ruiz versus AJ, for example. No, you're right, man. I mean, Andy Ruiz was known, especially in boxing circles already after the Parker fight. Um, just in boxing circles, people knew who he was. I remember being excited when he got to Manny Robles' gym because I was like, oh, shoot, like I hadn't talked to him yet because I'd heard about him, but he was with like Abel Sanchez before, and then I don't know who he was with between Abel and Abel and Manny, but now he's with Reynoso, and so yeah, you're right. Upsets happen, man. Upsets happen, especially when the main fighter, sees it as kind of easy, and maybe Canelo, I don't. Canelo's not the type to take anyone easy, but you never know. It's boxing for a reason. We fight the fights for a reason. You know what I mean? Berlanga versus Chavez Jr. If they do fight, who do you got? Man, I like Berlanga a lot. I feel like you kind of see he gets a little too excited, obviously sometimes when he gets his guy hurt, but at the same time, I feel like he can sense that the guy's hurt already, that he kind of is in control in these fights now. Chavez Jr. obviously is the most accomplished guy that would be on his record. He It would be the best test yet for Berlanga. I don't feel that he's there yet. You want the kid to fight more than a round. He's got to get out of a round eventually. Eventually, he's going to get there, and they're gonna set him up with guys that are going to get him there. Top Rank is the best. I feel like without a doubt of bringing up fighters. And the proof is in the pudding. You Floyd, Oscar, Manny. Who else? I mean, those are just the top. I want to say, wasn't Mosley with Top Rank? No, Mosley wasn't Top Rank. But yeah, I mean, they know how to make Cotto, Margarito. They know how to make stars over there at Top Rank, and they know what they have in Berlanga. It's been a while. I'm half Mexican, half Puerto Rican, so I'm Mexican, and man, it's been a while. Let me tell you, my Mexican side has been thriving in boxing, but man, the Puerto Rican side has been a little rough recently. But Berlanga is right there, man. He's right there, and he has all the start. He's a big guy. I don't think Chavez Trinidad went up to 160, and that's where he got stopped by like Hopkins, and I don't think he went up any heavier than that. Berlanga's, we're seeing Berlanga starting 10-12 fights at 168, so 175 isn't too far away, and those are some hot weight class. 168 alone is a super hot weight class. So man, he's the goods. Right now, I don't know. I don't know, because Chavez has been losing more recently. Obviously, more kind of accomplished guys like that guy Casares. I'm not Mario or something like that. The guy he just recently lost to, and that dude. I remember when I saw that Chavez was fighting that guy, I was like, oh, it's over, because that dude's been in the gym like a gym rat at Wildcard Gym for years now, and I've seen him spar hella people. And I knew that guy was hungry. Like my dad used to say that, like I had the tiger, like just like in Rocky 3, man, and that guy was hungry. And so and good for him. He's getting some love right now. That might be a good fight. Might be a little dangerous for Berlanga, just because that guy doesn't have like too huge of a name. I feel bad that I don't even know his name right now. What's that guy saying? Look at Chavez Jr.'s block break. He did the same. At his time, Chavez was getting bashed for his tune-ups, and plus fights mandatory. Yeah, let's look at Chavez Jr. here. Let me bring it back up. All right, Chavez Jr. Man, Canelo was so hyped to whoop Chavez Jr. Chavez Jr. was annoying the crap out of him during that whole press conference. Wow, what's that? Suspended by Nevada State indefinitely? Oh, because he kept missing weight, I think. Wow. On BoxRec? Wow, that's dirty. Just letting everybody know. That's messed up, man. But yeah, probably because I want to say he was overweight a lot. All right, Chavez Jr. There he is. Mario. I knew it. Didn't I say Mario? Casares. Yeah, that oh shit, he's 11-0. That kid's good, man. Hopefully someone swoops that kid up and start placing him in some good fights. Chavez Jr. was on a little run there for a while. Remember? Yeah, Matt Vanda. No, who was that Texas dude that he beat? There it is. Brian Vera. That Sergio Martinez fight was, man, he almost pulled that off in the very end. I was living in Miami when what year was that? Yeah, 2012. I was living in Miami when he almost pulled that off. That was a crazy night. It was a fun night too. Uh, Shout out to the homegirl Kimmy Patterson. Watching the fight in Miami with. That was dope. Yeah, Chavez. Let's see. Chavez Jr. doesn't deserve any more chances. Yeah, he's gonna keep getting them, man. He's gonna keep getting them. He should probably just kind of change, which I think he's basically changed his kind of focus to just kind of being an internet personality, like a YouTube or Instagram personality. I know he's doing that like Daka challenge or whatever. Got a lot of lot of grief for that. He's gonna keep getting them, bro, because and even with this like Berlanga Chavez Jr. that Yono was talking about. I mean, Berlanga goes a couple rounds with a couple people, and then Chavez Jr. in like a year, if he wants to fight, wants to get in there, it's why not? You have a Chavez Jr. name on your record, and at that, Chavez hasn't been known to take things that seriously in the past. I had an interview once with him where I asked him, I was like, man, you're saying you're taking it seriously again this time, and I could hear fans saying, it's we've heard this before, They didn't have any audio in that, man. That was rough. That was rough. Senior, yeah, let's check out Senior's record. Ooh, let's see if we could find Senior through Chavez opponents. So let's see. Who would have, I feel like, all right, let's see kind of 6 degrees of separation from Chavez Jr. to his dad. Let's see. Oh, I think we're gonna get there. Didn't Floyd? No. Who fought Floyd? Oh, there we go. That's how we're gonna get there. Floyd fought Conor McGregor. That's a trip in his debut. That's still a trip to see there. So Floyd fought Oscar. Oscar fought Chavez. Man, that wasn't even 6 degrees. That was like hella easy. What do you guys think about Oscar coming back? All right, Chavez Senior. There it is. 107 fights. Wow, incredible. Incredible. He didn't lose till like 91 or 92 or something like that. Grover Wiley. I remember that fight. All right, let's see. Yeah, I mean, there were Chavez definitely, had a lot of tune-ups. Which there's nothing wrong with that. It's make money while you're there. This game is hard. So good for them. Good for him to continue to make money. So yeah, you can't give Canelo a lot of grief for the Avni Yildirim fight. It's a scrap. It's mandatory. He has to take care of it. And good for him. And don't get caught in the trap because Avni Yildirim and Joel Diaz is gonna have a good plan. Joel Diaz is a great trainer. So yeah, don't get caught in the trap. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got you, Fernando. Yeah, man. great fights coming up. Canelo, Eardrum. I want to say March 6th. There's a big UFC with Israel Adesanya versus Jan Blachowicz. Brian, the homeboy, Brian Ortega's fighting the champ, the Australian dude, Volkanovski. And then the pound for pound, Amanda Nunes is fighting Megan Anderson. People don't talk about Amanda Nunes being like in the pound for pound, if not the best fighter in the world right now, and she deserves a shitload more respect than not even getting mentioned in the pound for pound rankings in the MMA. I want to say March 6th is also, or the 7th, one of those is the GOAT, Clarissa Shields is fighting. So yeah, it's another big event. Let me hook up the light again. I really got to charge this light. All right. But and then March 20th, Virgil Ortiz comes back against Maurice Hooker. That's a great fight. There's a fight on the 13th that I'm missing. Who knows who fights on March 13th? Let's see if we could find who has all that, the schedule. Here we go. Fight news. Hopefully I remember Fight News being the lick back in the day for everything. But I guess now that I'm kind of in media, I really should look at it more. It's not like they don't do good work. Oh, their boxing schedule, they don't have it up anymore. Oh, come on, Fight News. Oh well. Yeah, there is a fight March 15th. I don't know what it is. Oh, I think someone just commented on it. Is it Chocolatito? Yeah, Manny. Yes, sir. Chocolatito versus Estrada. Woo, I knew there was like hella good fights that I wanted to watch. Yeah, the Chocolatito versus Estrada rematch is incredible. That fight, man, and there was a couple years there after Chocolatito lost to Soreng Vasai the first time, which was a close fight. I thought Chocolatito won, and then they rematched, and then Chocolatito got like flattened by Soreng Vasai. That was like scary. And then you kind of started thinking Chocolatito was maybe on a slide just because of that terrible loss, and then I want to say he had a fight on a Canelo undercard where he looked good. I think he looked solid after that. That knockout was so scary that it made you think, maybe that was the beginning of the end for Chocolatito. But then he came back. He beat Kai Reyes or something like that. The dude, the fight he fought in Texas and became a champion again with that. And then Gallo fought Cuadras, and Cuadras dropped Gallo, rocked him. They had a back and forth battle there for a little while. Gallo got the knockout later in the fight, but man, those, I feel like their careers were maybe I feel like their careers are kind of at the same point now. So where Gallo maybe had a little bit better things going on when he was winning fought, after he beat Soreng Vasai and all that, and Chocolatito looked like maybe he wasn't going to be around that much longer, or maybe we're just worried about him after that KO loss. I think now they're kind of at the same point, and now let's see it because that fight's going to be incredible. I hope that fight's in like Texas or something. Hopefully that fight's nearby. Yo, is this the tattoo chat room? Oh, bro, Fernando, man, tattoo, bro. Back in the day, any of you guys from LA who went to Club Tattoo in like back in the day, like early 2000s or something like that? Oh man, I remember that night that we found the reggaeton room in the top. Oh man, that was a life changer. Life changer. That man, if you guys haven't been to a reggaeton club, did I say the Pereo room? I meant to say the reggaeton room, but it basically was the Pereo room. Yeah, it was definitely the Berreo room. Yeah, man, he knows about it. Yeah, bro. Remember getting up there, bro, and it was like heaven. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe we had been going there that long and hadn't like noticed that room yet. Because that I'm telling you, it should be called the Berreo room. Oh, it was fire. It was so fire. Yes, sir. Good times, man. Good times. Man, and I would super hook up the bartender there as well and give him I remember the first time I gave him a $4 tip and he looked at me shocked. And and man, after that, I he would just give me gas, just straight fire. And any drink I wanted was like the glass was this big and that much was alcohol, and like that much was like juice. Woo! Woo, it was fire. It was fire. Bartos was put 90% alcohol and 10% mix. Oh, bro, that was whoo, man, man, that was yep, yep. Remember the zombies back then? Oh, bro, yeah, the zombies were 90% alcohol and 10% mixer. I don't even know if there was any mixer in those mugs because those were some gnarly drinks. But it would take like two of those, man. It were set. Cool. Get them for free because we got them because we were cheap and we'd get to the club before 10. Man, those are the days. Those were the days. But I don't do extra shit like that anymore. Not only because of the COVID, it's just because I'm older now. I'll still do some extra shit here and there. Here and there. But yeah, man, Club Tattoo, those were the days. Speaking of downtown LA, this is a weird correlation to boxing, but shout out to the homeboy Robert Benny Benson. He's on he did a film on the Grand Olympic, which is now like a Korean church. But yeah, he did a film on the Grand Olympic. Chavez fought there, De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao. They used to have roller derby there. The Gorgeous George performed there, the wrestler. So check that out on Thursday. I'll put the link. Let's see, where is this dude's? I'll put the Robert's info on the chat so you guys could check it out. But if you guys are into like old like that's basically boxing history. Yeah, Robert Benavidez. His name's Benny Floats. I'll put it on here on Instagram. But check it out. I'm gonna check that out on Thursday. It's a drive-through. It's a drive-in rather. But yeah, the Grand Olympic. He did a movie on. I'm hyped to see that movie. I'm super hyped to see that movie. Yeah, it was good. It was good talking to everyone. I hope you guys like the new logo and the new intro. I've been working on it for a while. I will be bringing you guys content with fighters and interviews and things like that. Soon I'm going to be getting out. I'm going to be getting back to gyms, getting back to fights, definitely in April. So we will be back soon. But I appreciate you guys always supporting. Appreciate you guys all being here, the real ones. You know, my real ones, my day ones here, Manny, Fernando, who were able to be here on the chat. Willie, appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on. HK, always on the chat. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, Yoni, thank you, man. Thank you for the participation. Appreciate you guys all coming on. Yeah, man, we you know, the more I do lives, the more participation we have, and we just BS more and more and talk a lot of fights, man. So check out these fights. Canelo versus Yildirim on DAZN coming up. Yes, sir. Yeah, we will for sure, brother. We will for sure, man. Yeah. Check out boxing. What is it? I want to say 6 p.m. something like that on DAZN on Saturday. And I'll be probably doing some post-fight press conference. I want to say we have media stuff on Wednesday. So whatever I can bring you guys this week, I'll definitely bring you guys. And appreciate you guys watching. Thanks again. I'm going to hit you with the new outro. So appreciate you guys. Thanks again. See ya.